Hello, hello, hello. Alright, me again. This is one of my wife's favorite recipes. You know her, but she doesn't want to be on the camera, and she's asked me to do it. So, it's also become one of my new favorite dishes, so I'm happy to oblige. Alright, tonight we are making mushroom chicken. It is absolutely lovely. I highly recommend you try it. It is easy to make. It's a very simple midweek dish, but it is absolutely wonderful. And what I'm going to do very quickly is give you a what you need for this recipe rundown, and then from there we'll start the process. What we're using tonight is a pack of chicken, which consists of thighs and drumsticks. We like to use it because the thighs have the most flavor. We are going to season them very simply with salt, paprika, some Robertson's chicken spice, and some black pepper. That's it. Thereafter, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the sauce side of things. The sauce is very, very simple. We are doubling up because I like the sauce. So we are using, ordinarily you would use 250 ml cream with 1 tin of mushroom soup, but because I like the sauce, we're doubling up. We're adding an extra cream and an extra mushroom soup, as well as some extra mushrooms to go with it, just for that little earthy taste. And we're going to mix all of those together in the bowl here, combine them, and then pour the contents of the bowl into the chicken. All right, here we go. All right, so just a little bit of salt. This is going to be going into the oven for an hour, and because you are adding sauce to it, you don't want to under season. So please make sure that you do your seasoning beforehand. Don't be shy. Right, paprika. That was chicken spice. Now for some paprika. If you're worried about the slightly burny taste of paprika, not to worry, because the sauce will thin things out just a little bit. Right, so we are putting the 2 tubs of cream into the bowl, to which we will add then the mushroom soup before the additional mushrooms. Naturally, you're going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees because you want your trivet with the chicken in it to go into a warm oven. You're going to cover it with foil as well. Alright, it's important that the cream and the mushroom soup are mixed well together. And then you're going to add in the additional mushrooms. This is just going to give it a nice earthy flavor, I think. And because I'm making it, mine is the only opinion that counts. You can choose to not to put in the extra mushrooms. Like I said in the beginning, you only really need 1 tin of mushroom soup and 1 tub of cream. That's it. But we're just adding the extra mushrooms in for the additional flavor. And we're doubling on the sauce because I like the sauce. We're going to serve it with rice, and the rice is going to soak it up very nicely. Right. What I did with the mushrooms is when I cut them, I took the stalk out and then I quartered the mushroom instead of chopping it up fine, because it's going to be in the oven for an hour. So you don't want the mushroom to cook away to nothing. So quartering them will at least ensure that there's some mushroom left over. Right, and all that's left to do is to pour this over the chicken. Alright, halfway through the cook time you're going to take this out and you're just going to make sure that all of the chicken pieces are nicely covered with some sauce. It's basically like basting a steak almost, especially if the sauce has managed to slide off during the first half hour. Alright, now all that's going to happen is this is going to go into a preheated oven at 180 degrees, 30 minutes. We'll take it out and put it back in for 30 minutes. We're also going to cover it with foil, and the easiest thing to remember is always shiny side inside. So, shiny side. Make sure you cover it nice and tightly because you don't want the moisture to escape. You want to keep as much moisture in as possible. Alrighty, and that is that. Okay, so half an hour has gone by, and I've just taken it out of the oven, taken the foil off, and as you can see there's still quite a lot of sauce here. There's bits of chicken sticking out. So what we're going to do is just do a quick baste, like you would with a steak in a pan. Just make sure that the chicken is covered nicely, and the fact that you've got a lot of sauce makes it even easier to do this. So just a quick cover up, like a CIA conspiracy. The foil goes back on, and then back in the oven for the last half an hour. Easy as pie. Okay, so it's out of the oven. After an hour, we took the foil off and put the oven on grill just to crisp up the skin of the chicken. The easiest way to tell if it's done, and it smells fantastic, is just to break open a piece of the thigh just to check and see how we go. Alright, so is it cooked all the way through? We're about to find out. There you go. Soft, juicy, and come on, doesn't get any better than that. Plate up a portion and we'll stick it to the end of the video.